Hello, welcome to Bravo Team's Meet the Cast. In this mini-series, we dive deep into the most elite Special Operations Unit and into the personal and professional lives of these elite warriors. Today, we will be covering one of Bravo Team's elite operators. Bryan Anthony Dezayas was born on December 20th, 2001. Bryan grew up with both parents, with his dad being a big-time Navy SEAL. His dad eventually wrote a book about some of his travels and experiences as a SEAL. His dad didn't get a shot at DevGru, but he was apparently a solid operator. Bryan excelled at American football and had an opportunity to get a full ride to play college football with several schools, but turned them all down to join the Navy and follow his father's footsteps. Bryan was extremely skilled and dialed in, but he was very cocky. Some believe it's because of his pedigree, but some say that's just the way he is. Bryan served on SEAL Team 5 for a couple years and even worked with Cameron Giron and Gabriel Velasquez at one point. Bryan stayed on Team 5 for about 6 years. He then had the chance to go to Green Team and went. Bryan graduated as the top candidate in his class. Bravo had the first pick of the draft when Bryan's class graduated. Everyone wanted Bryan on the team. Cameron was telling JC every day to get Bryan since they worked together. Cameron knew how solid Bryan was. Everyone was vouching for Bryan to get on Bravo. Claudio, however, felt they didn't need Bryan at the time and convinced JC to draft Full Metal instead, presuming Cam will be leading the team and Full Metal would be the two I see in the future. Bryan was then drafted into Alpha Team, but transferred to Bravo 2 years later. He started with a rocky relationship with JC at first, who seemed to be giving Bryan an extra hard time, even worse than when Cam joined Bravo. Claudio states it's because Bryan reminds JC of Gabe since they share similar personality traits. Bryan stands at a short but strong 5'7" and is still alive and doing well. His first appearance ever was in the episode Bravo Team, Time to Shine. Bryan comes onto Bravo with plenty of experience, so right away we see Bryan showing off his skills and abilities in the field. Bryan is referred to as Bravo 5. Bryan saved the team from getting killed on 2 different occasions. Bryan, similar to Gabe, can be a bit in the middle as far as personality. Isn't as much of a go-to-the-flow guy like Cam and Claudio, but isn't exactly saying whatever comes to mind like JC and Carlos. Bryan is a petty. Officer Second Class. We also have some additional information we feel are worth noting. Bryan is a recipient of the Silver Star, 2 Bronze Stars with a Combat V, and a Navy and Marine Corps Commendation Medal, a Combat Action Ribbon, W1 Gold Award Star, and also 2 Service Stripes, reflecting 8 years of service and other awards and decorations from his service throughout his career. Bryan acts as the team's firepower. Generally, he'll jump on the biggest weapon the team's carrying. He is more often than not seen with the MK-46 Mod 1, but when the mission requires it, he'll get to work with the H and K-416, or very rarely a sniper rifle platform such as the DT, a stealth recon scout in 338 Lapua. Bryan surpassed his father's greatness in the teams and was extremely happy when he joined Bravo, since he heard so much about the legendary Giancarlo Zarate and how he always leads his team to success, and has heard Bravo is the best team in DevGru. Bryan is a dependable operator and loves nothing more than being a SEAL, and claims that he wants to retire with Bravo. Alpha Team treated him well, but he feels at home with Bravo and appreciates being under JC's supervision and knows JC will bring everyone home. That is everything we have on Petty Officer Dezayas. Make sure you like this video and share with any Bravo Team fans. We'll see you on the next episode with Bravo Team. And like Master Chief Zarate always says, remember, we're never out of the fight.